Retirement is not an age, it's a math problem. And if you don't know your number, folks, you're basically guessing. You're guessing your future, all that stuff. So let's do the math. Let's make it quick, clear, and real for you folks. So, ladies and gents, just here to drop a few cents. You're here to retire with Earl with a decade license in the financial industry. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. But let's get to it. Today, I want to make sure I keep it simple. Retirement is not about turning, 62, 65, 70. It's about whether your money could pay your bills for as long as you live. That's it. So ask yourself a question right up front. Have you ever actually calculated what retiring costs you every single month? Have you done it? And not what you hope it costs, not what, TikTok is saying. What's your real life cost? Because, listen, the truth is this. Most people, they don't retire when they want to. They retire when the math finally works or when life forces them to stop working. It's those two options. That's it. So let's make sure that you, first and foremost, you're in control. So the retirement question that nobody asks, that most people need to ask, is how much do you need to retire? But the better question is, how much money do I need every month and where is it coming from? That's what you need to know. Where is it coming from? Because retirement is basically a paycheck. That's all it is. It's a paycheck problem, and most people can't get that paycheck. If you need $5,000 a month every month to live, that's $60,000 a year. Okay? If you need $8,000 a month to live, that's $96,000 a year. The math is here. So here's the question that you got to ask yourself. Have you ever figured out what would life actually cost if you stopped working tomorrow? Will you have enough money down the road? Not your vacation life. I'm not talking about, you're struggling. I'm talking about a real life. Now, guys, I want you to think about your current monthly expenses. Your housing, your food, car, insurance, utilities, phone, debt, fund, travel, medical, all that stuff. And then think about that, but what do people forget? Medical, lifestyle, all that generally goes not down, it goes up in retirement. So your first job is to find out your retirement monthly number, including medical. Now, there's a 3-number framework, and it's super simple for retirement math. And I'm going to give you that framework right now. So if you're taking notes, there are 3 numbers you got to know. Number 1 is your monthly lifestyle cost. What do you need each month? Plain and simple. Number 2 is your guaranteed income. Now, this could be, Social Security, a pension, rental income, anything like that. And then number 3 is the gap, the difference between those two, between what you need and what's guaranteed. Figure out that gap. So let me give you a quick example. Say you need $6,000 per month to live comfortably, right? And then let's say $6,000 is what you get. Social Security is $2,500 per month. So what's that mean? That's going to leave you a gap of $3,500 every single month. That gap is what your retirement savings has to produce. That's what you need that paycheck for, that reliability. So now, ask yourself in that scenario, have you ever even calculated the gap? Or are you just hoping that a 401k is going to figure everything out? Because hope is not a strategy, folks. The math is. You need to know the math. So, how long? How long has this problem been going on that scares people? That's what you need to know. So the second part of the math is what I tell people is how long does your money need to last? So you know the first 3 numbers. Now you got to know how long it's going to last. And a lot of people plan for retirement like it's a short vacation. That's the problem. But retirement's not a vacation. It can easily be 20 years, 30 years. People living to 100 now. So if you retire at 65, you live to 90. That's 25 years, or it could be even more. So that's 300 months of bills. So here's a question you have to ask. And this is what's going to hit different. If your paycheck stopped today, right now, how many months could your savings replace? If you need 300 months, how much can you do it? Is it going to be 1 month, 6 months, 5 years? What is it going to be? You got to be honest with yourself, folks. Don't got to lie to me. Be honest. because honesty is where that progress starts. Once you need to start figuring out how much money you need to figure out to have for retirement. So the big misconception everyone hears is you need $1 million. You heard it all the time. $1 million, got $1 million to retire. $1 is maybe, maybe not. And I say, here's why that number, it could be misleading for a lot of you guys reading or watching this. Because retirement isn't just a pile of money, okay? It's an income plan that you got to calculate properly. Because two people, they could both have $1 million. You know, you could have $1 million, best friend could have $1 million, and one's going to be fine, the other's going to run out of money. Now, why is that the case? Because it depends on, what can I say, how much you're going to spend, when you retire, how their money's been invested, what different strategies, taxes, inflation, and whether they even have a plan for the market if the market drops. So $1 million could be two different things. So you really need to understand that, folks. So ask yourself this. Are you building a retirement plan, or are you just stacking money and praying that nothing goes wrong down the road? That $1 million could go just like this. And listen, I'm not trying to say this to scare you, folks. I'm saying this to pretty much empower you to understand that this is a mental thing you got to switch over. And why? Because you have silent killers. You got inflation, you got taxes. Those are two things that could quietly wreck your retirement, all that math, because inflation means everything's going to cost more over time. So that $6,000 you need right now in 2026 might not feel like $6,000 in 15 years. You may need, $8,000, $9,000. And then taxes matter because your retirement withdrawals, it may be taxable depending on where the money is coming from. You may still have to pay taxation on that money. So a strong retirement plan is not just how much do I have, how does it compound, all that stuff. It's also how much do I keep after my taxes, and can my income, increase without anything different. So ask yourself this. If you thought about retirement like a system, if it's just a savings account, it's not going to be enough, because retirement, it is a system, but it's a system that has multiple things working for you. And I always tell people, look, the simplest retirement math formula you could have, if you want to remember, here's something super simple. And I always say it's a simple way pretty much to think about retirement. You have your lifestyle cost minus your guaranteed income equals your monthly gap. Make sure you have that. Then ask yourself, how many years do I need that gap to be covered? So once you figure out the gap, how many years you need to have it covered, and then do you have a plan for if the market were to take a downturn, and a plan for taxation and inflation? Because the market doesn't go up every single year. You guys know that how that happens. And retirement plans that work in perfect conditions, trust me, what you think is perfect may not work. This is why you want to have emergency reserves. You got to have a strategy for steady income. You need a plan for debt and for budgeting. And you need to have clarity in timing. And here's why I will say, this is a question you need to ask yourself. If your retirement plan depends on everything going right, is that really a plan? Because everything doesn't always go right. Something's going to go wrong. So what do you need to do? What do you need to even start right now? Simple. You need to make steps. You need to make it practical. You need to give yourself a plan. So here, folks, there are 3 things you got to do as soon as you watch this video and that next week. The first thing is find your retirement monthly number, okay? Track what you're spending right now and estimate what changes may happen later, that inflation. Number 2, check your guaranteed income. Estimate your Social Security estimates, your pension info, or anything else that you have that could be steady or passive. Figure out those numbers and then calculate that gap. That gap tells you what your saving needs, your saving pretty much needs to produce, right? And then here's the key. Once you know the gap, you could finally start building an actual strategy. That's where the strategy starts. Not from guesswork, not just by having a 401k or something. Because the goal isn't to retire someday. The goal is to retire with confidence and at the time that you want. So I tell people, ask yourself this. If you knew your numbers clearly, would you feel calmer or would you feel more stressed? Because unfortunately, most people, they're going to feel a lot more stressed because they don't have control. The ones who feel calmer, they're the ones that have control, folks. I've been licensed for a decade. I see this all the time. So if this helps make your retirement feel cleaner, look, do me a favor, folks. Hit the like, comment math if you want more videos like this, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what comes out next to learn about more finances. And check all the links below in the description. That way you could get a free budget plan, you could schedule a consultation with me, and access any additional helpful hints that I have. A lot of hints, resources, and tips. Why? Because retirement isn't about age, it's about math. And with that being said, folks, once you know the math, you can start having a plan and you can stop guessing and start building. And I'll see you on the next one.